Bing bong, guys.
Hey,
Long time no see.
indeed.
It's been
For sure.
It's been at least a week since we
been
last
minutes.
saw each other.
Days,
Feels like minutes.
hours.
Yeah. Well, hey, we're back. We are the CineBoiz podcast, part of the Cork Podcast Network. If you don't know what Cork is, be sure to follow them on social media at Cork on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Cork on YouTube. And also visit corkbats.com. We got some movie reviews up there. Our review of Beast is up there now. That's probably it blew up. That post blew up. You got to read it. It's so good. Review of Beast. Check it out. But yeah, we are the CineBoiz. We are the movie, TV, gaming branch of Cork Bats. You can follow us here on Twitch to watch us live if you would like. You can also subscribe, which costs money. So if you don't have the money, that's okay. But you can definitely follow, which is absolutely free. And we love our followers. So if you're lurking in the chat too, maybe you can follow. Be part of our real fun community. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Notes.
You know what I'm saying, bro?
I get it.
Cool.
I'm following.
Sorry, had a phone issue there real quick. But, so you can also, like I said, follow us on all social media, at CineBoiz, Twitter and Instagram. You can also join our Discord, which last week, I don't know if the link was working. Maybe this week it's working. Who knows? But guys, good to see you. We got a very special episode for you today. It's not our typical run-of-the-mill episode. We're going to celebrate the life and career of a great, great man, Mr. Tom Cruise. How do you guys feel about that?
I'm stoked.
Me too.
I'm very excited. And the way we're going to
Tom,
celebrate it.
I almost think we should have had I should have come over to your house so I could have recorded you running as Tom Cruise to open the episode. That was a mistake on our part.
Oh, that would have been so good.
Damn it.
You know what? Sometime in the next couple weeks, I'm just going to come over to your house and be like, Tom, go run in the street for a minute, and then we'll post it.
That's hashtag content.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never sleeps.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we're going to get into it. So usually at the beginning of an episode, we ask, what are you big on? We're not going to do that this week. There's only 3 of us. Mob, again, is not with us. Who knows what he's doing? We miss him. He'll be back for our next episode, I would assume. But I'm Kenny. I'm one of the co-hosts of the CineBoiz podcast. And I am joined by my good friend, Mr. Kevin. Kevin, how are you?
I'm great. Thanks for asking.
Kevin, let me ask you this. What is your favorite Tom Cruise movie?
So this is harder than I originally thought because Tom Cruise has been around a long time, real long time.
Decades.
But I think if I had to pick one, and I know this might be recency bias, but I really think it might be the most recent Mission Impossible.
Hell yeah.
Really, really like it. Fallout.
I mean,
and
it's
I don't
good.
know what number that is. Is it 7? 6?
I think
It's
it's
6.
6?
7's coming out next year.
And then 8 will be the final one?
Yeah.
I remember
allegedly.
I remember seeing it in theaters, and I just kept thinking, I can't believe how good this is. Man, I was constantly a little surprised at the quality of it. And I know I shouldn't be because they're always good.
Right. That franchise is the rare example where sequels do get better, with the exception of the second one.
Yeah.
It's the worst of the series. But overall, they just get progressively better, and it's kind of crazy.
As we just talked about, they had really just figured out how to film things in slow-mo for the second one, and they really went all in.
They really went all in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a good movie. I don't think you can go wrong with that. So that's fair.
And I think part of a favorite for me factors in rewatchability to a certain degree. And I'm never going to get sick of action flicks like that. I can always throw that. That's one of those movies. If it's on, I'm for sure going to just watch it.
Oh yeah.
In certain circles, you're known as Action Kev.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I've heard that out there.
And I didn't even used to be a huge action movie guy, but what really when I saw John Wick and I was like, oh my God.
You can make a good action movie.
Action's incredible.
Action's fun. Action's
so much fun.
It's a good time. Well, Kev, thanks, man. Glad you're here.
Anytime.
And then we're also joined by Tom. Tom, let me ask you this. What is your favorite Tom Cruise movie?
Oh, man. Like Kevin, this is harder than I thought it was going to be. I have it narrowed down to 2, but if I have to pick between those 2, I think I'm going to go with Collateral.
Collateral.
Also
Collateral
good one.
is
I love
so
Collateral.
That's a good movie. That
was
solid Tom
in the
Cruise
running
movie.
for me as well,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx, also great.
Jamie Foxx, Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise is not like hardly ever a villain, and he is
No.
cool and calculated as a villain.
Was that
Yeah,
Jamie
movie.
Foxx's like breakout? Is it-
No, he won an Oscar
No.
like
For
a
Ray.
year before that.
Oh, right. Well, I don't know. Time
Actually,
is not my
he
thing.
won an Oscar that year, to be fair. So,
Okay, so Ray was right.
I mean,
at the time.
Jamie Foxx has been around for also decades. I mean, he
Yeah.
wasn't like a
Yeah.
serious actor until around
He was
that
on
time,
TV
but-
for a while.
Yeah.
I should say breakout into like he's a A-lister
He's a star. Yeah, he's
that
an
a
A-list
movie
star.
could be centered around. I
Yeah.
should say.
Mhm. Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, cool. Thanks, Tom. Collateral, good movie. Good movie. All right. Well, I guess we should move on to.
Yeah.
You know,
Let's do it.
Yeah.
No one
People
else
don't
has anything
really
to say.
Have, yeah. Well, now that I think about it, Ken.
Yeah.
What's your favorite? I guess we should ask you.
my favorite Tom Cruise movie. Thanks for including me, guys.
Yeah, that's-
Um,
yeah,
I think
course.
is our stream chat working? Yeah, it is.
I can
Just
test
making
it.
sure. Just making sure. My favorite Tom Cruise movie, easily Eyes Wide Shut. I love all the orgy
Nice.
scenes. No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
Haven't seen it yet.
I think my favorite, and it's going to be a little bit more out of left field. I think my favorite Tom Cruise movie is Jerry Maguire.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
great.
you can't go wrong with that.
I
either.
love it. It's such a
it's
it's like
so good.
to me it's my favorite. It's not a typical Tom Cruise. I feel like Tom
No.
Cruise did a lot more like drama roles like in the late 90s and then just kind of stopped.
He didn't do a lot of rom-com. It's not even really a rom-com.
No, it's not a rom-com.
But there's
It's
that
really more
element
just
that's
rom.
It's
Yeah.
more dramatic.
dramatic rom.
Rom-dram.
Dramedy.
Dram.
Rom.
It's
I like
hard.
that.
It's hard to put it in a
Dramedy.
category. I think that's what makes a good movie.
Any three of those, I could, depending on the day, I probably could talk myself into that being my favorite
Right.
Tom Cruise movie.
I can always watch Jerry Maguire. Like if it's on,
Yeah.
I'm watching it, and it's just to me, it's so good.
Tons of iconic scenes in it, obviously.
Lines, yeah.
Yeah. So you're probably asking yourself, why are you guys
Why are
talking
we
about
doing this?
Yeah, why are you guys talking about Tom Cruise so much? Well, like you said, we're having a Tom Cruise centric episode. So we decided to do something we've never done before, but by popular demand, the people, the cinefreaks have asked for it. We're gonna do a tier ranking stream, and we're gonna rank some Tom Cruise movies. So
You know what? We'll call this Tom Cruise's 60th birthday celebration because his birthday was like a month ago.
yeah, there you go.
So,
Happy birthday, Tom Cruise. This is for you, bud.
Happy 60th.
I'll have what you're having, dude.
So here comes a sick transition, which is going to lead us into some new tech. Check this out. Whoa. We got our ranking box, and then we got our faces still up there because
Love it.
Was
technology.
Pretty cool.
So here's how it's going to work.
Pretty
We got a
cool.
list of about, what is this, 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What's 14 times 3?
Hell if I know.
Oh, if I know.
Well, we know it's at least 30. 42. All right, 42.
14. What?
42 Tom Cruise movies.
It's funny that we just stopped learning times tables at 12. It's like,
I can.
They got the idea.
I kind of have a.
why
rough
didn't we go
thing
to
with-
like 15?
Yeah, that's a
I
good
feel like
point.
there's times where I need 13, 14, and I just don't know because my brain doesn't work.
It's really
anymore.
tough. It's really tough. But yeah, I mean, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go through these movies. We got about 42 to get through, and we're just gonna tier them. So we have 6 tiers. We have the S tier, which is superior, I guess. Is that what S stands for?
It's
Yeah, superior.
For sup with
Yeah.
CineBoiz.
We've got those will be the top tier Tom Cruise films, and then we got A, which is like the really really good ones, but probably wouldn't say superior. Then we've got B, which is like probably middle
Solid,
of the road.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, middle of the road good, and then C is middle of the road not so good. D is bad.
Not good.
And then we got the who cares tier, which is basically anyone we haven't seen or just don't give a
Or
shit
it's
about.
just absolutely terrible.
yeah.
Like
yeah.
so bad.
Legend.
Yeah.
So I think we
Spoiler
should
alert.
start with the Who Cares movie, and I'm gonna just go ahead and put Lions for Lambs in there because who gives
Yeah.
a shit about Lions for
Yep.
Lambs?
Never saw it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So if
think
you're
that's fair.
watching us on Twitch or later on the Corkbats YouTube page, yeah, you can follow us along here. If you're listening to this as a podcast, just write everything down. Keep track.
Yep.
Yeah. If you're driving, maybe text, like write it in your notes as you're driving. Like we would recommend you do that.
Yeah, in
so that way
fact,
you can just kinda
if
keep
you're
track.
podcasting, just stop and
Yeah.
go watch on the YouTube or Twitch. Subscribe to Cork Bats on YouTube, obviously.
Yeah.
Be a YouTube person. Be a Twitch person.
Yeah. Yeah. Do that. Watch us. We're handsome guys. You're gonna want to watch us.
Well, I don't know.
Okay.
Let's.
You know what I
Mom's
just
not here,
thought,
so.
Kevin, as we're doing this now, because I'm just gonna go through these movies randomly. We'll just pick one and we'll tier it. But I think this would be a very good time to have a wheel. We should do that next time we do this. No, you don't
In
need
that wheel.
because I think what we need to do is put every movie on the wheel, and we just don't have time for that.
Dang.
But
Next
just keep
time.
that in mind. Okay.
Maybe when we get to like 5 movies left, I'll whip out a quick wheel.
Sure. Okay. Well,
whip it out.
we got Lions for Lambs is the first movie on there, and it's going to go under our Who Cares list.
I think that's pretty easy.
How about this? Tom, why don't you pick the next movie?
All right. Next movie I'm gonna pick.
Include everybody in this.
Let's go with. Is it called Edge of Tomorrow still, or is it Live Die Repeat now?
It's It's End of Tomorrow, Live Die Repeat, but it was originally
Edge.
Edge of
Let's
Tomorrow.
go with Edge of Tomorrow.
All right, where is that one?
Okay,
here
me
we go.
personally, I can't believe I forgot this movie. That might be my favorite Tom Cruise movie.
That was the other one that I had.
I can't believe I forgot it. I love it so much. I've seen that movie probably 5 or 6 times.
It's that one in Collateral.
And I think for
my
Kenny,
two
we're going to have to
favorites.
put it in A, but if it was up to me, I would put it in S.
I have a confession to make. I've never seen it.
Ah, Kenny!
seen
Oh,
it.
Ken.
Go
What are you
watch
doing
it
tonight?
today.
So really,
Yeah.
what it's going to come down to is, what do you guys think? Because if I haven't seen it, I don't get a say in it. But would you put
Superior.
Superior?
Okay, S,
it's
because
going
I know
S
if
tier.
Mob was here, he would say S tier too. And I know that this is what separates us from the film critics of the world. The Apple Boys would probably put this in the B tier, but screw the Apple Boys. We're the CineBoiz.
I have a thing now that I'm going to start doing, and I think I kind of told these guys, the Apple guys, this. Like, so they'll have me on to do some stuff. Well, they have had me on to do some stuff. And when I'm there, I talk shit on you guys. But when I'm here, I'm going to talk shit on them.
Yeah.
So that way I play both sides. So
I love that.
I win no matter what.
Something tells me you get real personal when it comes to me.
Hindsight's 2020, but I'm changing my favorite Tom Cruise movie to Edge of Tomorrow.
Okay,
it's
fair enough.
That was
we got it.
That was the other one
my
I had it
favorite.
narrowed down to because
It may not be the best,
so much.
but it's my favorite.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I'll say about it.
Okay. Well, Kev, why don't you pick the next movie, my man?
Let's go with something weird and go with Vanilla Sky.
Okay.
I've never seen it.
Tom's never seen
I
it.
saw it a long time ago.
It
when
is
it
weird.
Came out.
I don't even know what it's
think-
about.
I would give that like a C-ish
That's where I was going to put it. Was C.
because it's not that bad, but it's definitely not good.
It's not terrible.
Yeah, I think C is correct.
But yeah, Weird
Who's
Adults
the
back
co-star
in
in
the chat.
that? I can't
Cameron Diaz and
remember.
Penelope Cruz are in it.
Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
That's right.
Weird Adults back in the chat says Edge of Tomorrow has tones at the beginning as low as 10 hertz sound. Because we're sound
Sick.
bitches.
More
if you listen to
sound.
last week's episode,
Sick.
you know we're sound bitches.
Yeah. We're now the Sound Boys.
Yeah, sound boys. So yeah, Vanilla Sky will put C. Let me pick the next one.
Yeah. What do you want?
Well, how about this? Let's do a quick speed round to save us some time. And I'm actually going to pick a few that we've already mentioned. And I'm going to go ahead and put them in S tier. So I'm going to put Jerry Maguire in S tier.
Yes.
I'm going to
Yes.
put Fallout in S tier.
Sick.
And I'm going to put Collateral in S tier.
Cool.
Excellent.
Speed round.
Speed round.
I love it.
We're losing it. There we go. Sorry about that.
Scroll up.
I got the scroll. It's in a weird position where it's just not. Oh, you know what we're going to do real quick?
Yeah, there you go. Wait, you had it.
I got it. Hold on. We're going to do a quick
just
edit of this. On the
Can
fly
you,
edit. On the fly edit so we get it all in there.
Zoom out a little bit.
Here we go. Transition. Here we go. Got it. Fixed it. All right. So that was a quick little S tier round just to save us some time. So Tom, why don't you pick the next movie?
Let's see.
Now, Ken, why don't you pick an individual?
You want me to do that?
Yeah.
All right. Let's do this. Let's pick Interview with a Vampire.
Okay.
Ooh,
I know where I
okay.
would put this, but I don't know if that's like the consent. It's the consensus.
I haven't seen it in so long. I don't remember what I thought about it.
Yeah, I saw
It's
it.
been a long time
yeah,
for me
I
as
think
well.
Which probably tells me it's not the best.
I saw it in 8th grade and on TV, and I thought this movie fucking slaps. But I don't know
Looking
if I would have
back?
the same opinion if I saw it now that I'm 33.
I think
Yeah.
I would give it.
Should we put it like C or D?
I would put it in B
I
or
was thinking.
C.
I was
B or
thinking
C?
B
Okay.
personally because I had the same reaction to it as Kenny did. I saw it in middle school and was like, "This movie."
I think that's when I first saw it too, but I don't remember.
It's like, this movie's freaking dark, bro. Like,
I'm so
love
edgy
it.
watching this. Oh
Yeah.
my
Kirsten Dunst is a
gosh.
little vampire, and she's like fucking nuts, bro. Like,
All right, I'm good with B.
yeah,
Yeah, it was
put
right
in
around
B.
the time that Spider-Man came out, and I was like, Kirsten Dunst, heck yeah.
We should probably watch it again, and then
Yeah.
maybe we'll relist it. Like, you know how they go back and they'll do like a redraft of an NFL draft like 5-6 years later. We
We'll
should
do
do
a
that
redraft.
with this.
All right.
A year from now.
Okay. Well, let's move on. Whose turn is it? I would say
I think it's Tom's.
it's Tom's turn. Tom, why don't you
Yeah.
pick a movie there, buddy?
Let's go with
call him Babe?
buddy.
Babe.
Let's
Pick a
go
movie.
with War of the Worlds.
Okay.
That's
Personally,
been-
I would
didn't love
probably
it.
put this C.
I'm thinking C or D, but probably C because it's not that bad. It's just
I would have argued for B because I think it's a better movie than people have given it credit for over the years.
Okay.
I've only seen it once and it was in theaters.
Fair.
So
Same.
And
whenever that came
I
out.
think I've always enjoyed it, but I would not argue against C.
I'll say this: I saw it in a drive-in movie theater, so probably not the best way to watch a movie.
Yeah,
Weird
probably not.
adult in the chat saying War of the Worlds B. So I think with that, I think it's okay if the chat is saying B to put it in B.
It's
Yeah.
definitely kind of a forgotten Tom Cruise movie. I would
It
say.
is.
Do we drop it to Who Cares?
No,
Oh,
no,
what?
it's not.
No.
No.
Okay, I'm just throwing it out there. Okay, so we're
Who
gonna
cares
put
is
War of the Worlds
interesting.
in B.
It could be just so bad or just it's kind of a weird category.
Fair.
I'm fine with C or B, either one.
And then let's Kev, why don't you pick the next movie there?
All right. Let's go with Valkyrie
Okay.
because I
That
love
butt.
that ass shot of Tom Cruise.
He's got a
Is it a
jump.
prosthetic? What is it?
Is it?
Personally, I didn't think it was that good.
Yeah.
I was really
It's
excited
fine.
for it. I would give it a C, but
It was good until TNT started playing it over and over and over again.
Yeah, that doesn't.
well, it was
help.
also like in the, you know how movies, a lot of like the similar subjects come out at the same time. It came
Yeah.
out right around like Inglourious Bastards and
Mhm.
something else that was like similar. I mean, Inglourious Bastards was obviously better,
Oh, so much better.
but I remember seeing the preview for this and being really excited, and then a little
Mhm.
let down when I went to see it.
I
yeah.
got it floating around C.
I think C is correct.
I think that's
for
a
me.
good. Yeah,
Okay.
it's accurate.
I just really wanted to talk about the prosthetic butt scene.
Weird Adult asks, was it
Real or
the
fake?
Boogie Nights of Butts?
Maybe
Ooh.
I've actually never seen Boogie Nights.
Really?
Interesting.
Tommy.
You should watch that today. What do you got? You got to do laundry or something?
I gotta do homework.
Oh, you can't really watch.
That's
Boogie
what
Nights
you
without
and
doing
Andy and
homework.
Laura should watch tonight. Boogie Nights.
Boogie Nights. That
Might
would
be
not
what
be
we
awkward
do.
or weird at all.
Yeah.
That
Your
would
wife
be
and your buddy
Interesting.
watching Boogie
It's,
Nights together.
it's not about the porn industry at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay.
Dancing.
man, you know what we haven't done yet is we haven't picked like shitty ones yet.
Yeah,
We're kinda,
pick a bad one.
middling.
Pick a bad one.
Let's
The
do
Mummy.
because this one, yeah, I'm gonna pick Mummy.
I would,
Are we gonna
Hell
put
yeah.
it under D or Who Cares? Is
I'd
that
would
say
say
who
who
cares?
cares?
Yeah,
It was not good.
it was one of those that I was excited for when I was just like, oh yeah, that's gonna be fun, and then like it just got ripped to shreds, and
Like,
kind
I
of
think
like ruined the Universal monster universe that they were gonna do.
I think the fact that if you say the Mummy, you don't even give Tom
Julie
Cruise a thought.
officially
You still
moved
think
out.
Brendan Fraser, like, it's who
She
cares?
kept saying I wasn't available.
Is anybody hearing music
What
right
do you
now?
think she meant by that?
A one-way conversation
I don't.
isn't therapy.
What is
Have a
happening?
real conversation with an
Oh, I'm
accredited
getting an
therapist.
ad. That was weird.
Oh, no.
It just started playing all of a sudden. It was like jazzy music. You'll hear it in the podcast. So be sure to follow us, rate, review, subscribe.
there it is.
Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. If you want to hear what just happened,
I
so
should mute mine. Yeah.
we're good. All right. So, Tom, why don't you pick the next one?
The Firm.
The Firm. I've never seen
I
it.
love the film.
Oh, the Firm is so good.
I love, maybe it's just like a nostalgia thing, but I love the 90s era that all those John Grisham novels were made into movies in. And I
They're
went
really good.
through and watched all of them like a couple summers ago. And I think The Firm is the best one. So personally, I would argue A.
Okay.
I
I
think
would
it's
say A.
a notch below some of our favorites.
Sure.
But,
Mhm.
and I know it's probably doesn't score that high on Rotten Tomatoes, but I just love it.
A.
Figure it out.
Okay.
It's got, is that the one? Danny DeVito's in that one, I believe.
I believe so.
No,
Oh.
no. Dave DeVito.
Oh,
is
he's in
the one with Matt
Rainmaker.
Damon.
Rainmaker. That's the Matt Damon one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Which one is who's the other co-star in Firm? I'm getting them mixed up now.
Firm has Gene Hackman,
Gene
Ed
Hackman,
Harris.
of course. I
Um,
feel like Gene Hackman and Ed Harris are in all of those movies.
Yeah, they are.
Just like that's the Gene Hackman one. You're right.
That's a pretty good Rotten Tomatoes score. It's got 76 critics, 64 audience.
Yeah.
Interesting. I would have thought audience would have liked it more than the
It is a
critics.
long movie. It's like 2.5 hours, so maybe the audience
Really?
didn't care for the length.
Hmm.
I love it.
Fair.
I think The Firm and Rainmaker are my two faves of that category, and there's like 2 or 3 more after that. There's one with Susan Sarandon that I can't remember.
Oh, what is that one?
It's the one with the kid,
Yeah.
which made it not good.
Oh,
because,
is it The Witness or
it's not called Is it called Witness?
it might
Witness is Harrison Ford.
be, yeah,
It's
but
the
that's
one where
with
he
the kid,
witnesses
right?
the lawyer kill himself in his Lincoln,
Lincoln Lawyer.
and the kid sees it.
I don't remember.
Yes.
All right.
Anyway,
Anyways,
to me, it's an A because I love those movies.
Mhm.
gotcha. So we'll put Firm in A. Let me ask you a pointed question, Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
We've gotten a movie, at least one movie in every tier list so far except
We're
D.
shooting for a D here.
So what would you consider to be a D Tom Cruise movie? So it's right above Who Cares and right below C.
I would say of the ones we have left, was there a second Jack Reacher movie or just one?
There was,
There
a
was
second
2.
Jack Reacher.
I would put Jack Reacher 2 in a D category for me.
All right, here we go. Jack Reacher 2, D category.
So I remember thinking Jack Reacher 1 was fine, probably about a C, and 2 was worse.
Well, let's go with that next. Let's say Jack Reacher 1. I would say C for Jack Reacher
I'd
1.
put it in C.
Yeah,
Okay.
it wasn't bad. I remember enjoying it, but I also remember the scene where he's shirtless in front of Rosamund Pike, and it's supposed to be like, oh, he's a sexy ass dude, and it's
And
like,
it's just kind of like he's just.
But
kinda
again, if
old.
I can look
fine.
like that when I'm 50,
well, obviously,
I'm on
yeah.
board. Yeah.
I don't want to look like that when I'm 50.
I do.
I don't like here.
I want to look more
granted,
like Tropic
I under-
Thunder, Tom Cruise.
I
when I'm old.
understand that, like, that's the, when you get old, it's harder to maintain your body. Tom Cruise has done a good job of doing that. He's 60 years old. He looks like he's in pretty decent shape. I don't want to
wanna live
look
the
like that
lifestyle
because to
that
me, that's
leads
like,
to that.
exactly. Like, to me, that's saying, like, I'm trying
You
too
don't
hard.
enjoy yourself. You can't eat anything good.
Yeah.
You have to work out way too much.
Yeah.
I'm going to try my damnedest to
Good
look
for
like
you,
that.
Tom.
Look, I encourage that. I don't want you to think that
I'm
like,
going to
anyone-
cling to youth as long as possible.
fair. I get that. I
I
understand.
can't live in a world where I'm not handsome.
Okay, that makes a ton of sense. I respect that. But I also am like, yeah, I want to look. Here's where I'm really at. I just want to look proportional. Like, I just don't want to look like I have a weird shape.
Proportional.
I'm okay if I'm a little
Interesting.
chubby.
Okay.
I just, as long as like I don't look like oblong, I guess is the
Yeah.
best word.
That's fair.
That's how I feel. Tom, why don't you pick another movie?
I'm going to go with, what is that first one on the top left?
I don't know. I've been asking the same thing.
Is that like his first
Let
movie?
me take a look. I got it.
Oh, Endless Love.
Oh, yeah. He's
I-
like not. Is he like even the star? I think that's like Matt Dillon or somebody, isn't it?
I've never seen it.
Is that Brooke
so-
Shields
Look it
in
up.
the poster?
Yeah, it's definitely
Let's do
Brooke
that one.
Shields. She was in
Good
Endless
name.
Love. My endless love. I always think of the scene in Happy Gilmore.
It
I would-
is
I would put
Brooke
this one in
Shields
the-
and it's Martin Hewitt.
yeah, so Tom Cruise
Is
is like.
Tom Cruise even in this?
He is. He's Billy.
All right, who cares?
Well, let's just put it in
going
Who
And
Who
Cares.
James Spader as well. Yeah,
it's going in. Who cares?
He's not even top billed. I don't care about it.
Yeah, who cares? Well, is there any other one on here that's like he's not top billing?
I don't think so.
Is Taps on here?
Oh, I don't see taps. That's weird.
Wow.
It's
I don't know.
tell. So I can't see what some of these are. My it's too small. Oh well. Cool.
I'm zooming in on some of them, or at least I'm trying to.
Endless Love is Who Cares. I don't think that necessarily means Endless Love is a bad movie. It just means that it's not a Tom Cruise movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
and I've never seen it, so I can't
I haven't
even
Would
make
we-
comments on it.
Argument-wise, for argument's sake, would we also put The Outsiders on there? Because yes, it is a good movie. I'm not going to debate
I feel
that
like
it's
The
not a good
Outsiders is
movie.
more relevant than Endless Love, right?
Yeah.
Sure, I will
But I've
also
never
agree
seen
with
The
that.
Outsiders.
But I also don't think it's like a Tom Cruise movie. Does
I
that
think
make
of it more of
sense?
as a Rob Lowe movie.
Yeah.
I think of it as a Matt Dillon.
Ah, hell!
movie.
I just
Matt
looked fresh.
Dillon,
Lost all my
maybe,
progress. Let's go. I'm fine with Who Cares for Tom Cruise purposes. I think.
Yeah. That sounds good to me.
for Outsiders?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Do you need me to like run down the tier if you just lost your progress? It might be
No,
good for the
it's okay.
podcast too.
Sure, go ahead.
So let's just do it. So far, I think we're about halfway through. So far in the superior tier, we have Edge of Tomorrow, Jerry Maguire, Fallout, and Collateral. In the A tier, we have The Firm. B tier, we have Interview with the Vampire and War of the Worlds. C tier, we have Vanilla Sky, Valkyrie, and Jack Reacher. D tier, we have Jack Reacher 2. And then the Who Cares tier is Lions for Lambs, Mummy, Endless Love, and Outsiders. I think I want to move Mummy to D. And here's my reasoning for that. I think it's a bad movie. Where these other movies in Who Cares aren't necessarily bad. They just aren't like Tom Cruise movies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to move Mummy to D tier because we'll say for sure those are the bad Tom Cruise movies. And then the Who Cares are the ones that we just don't associate with Tom Cruise.
Kind of like meh, or just haven't seen. Okay.
Yeah. I like it.
I'm fine with that.
All right.
I like it a lot.
Now that we've done that, why don't we have Tom pick one?
Mission Impossible, the original.
Haven't seen it in a long time, but I think it's probably A or B for me.
I think I would put it S. But
I was gonna say S or A.
okay, I think we'll put it.
I would
in
say
then.
A
Okay.
because there's not a ton of action in it, but the plot is great. There's a big twist at the end. Yeah, definitely A.
To me, it's like one of those like quintessential Tom Cruise movies, though. So like
Agreed.
that's why I would say S.
I might be okay S.
But
now that
but
I'm really thinking
I would
about
also
it.
if that's the mindset, then I think there's other movies we'd have to put in S that I don't want to put in S.
Yeah.
Right. I think Jerry Maguire is better. I think Fallout is a little better. It's quintessential because it was like the first of this big thing to come.
Mhm.
Yeah, and A is still a good place to be. I mean,
It's a great spot.
A is good. So
I think there was a time in his career where it would have been S, but he's done a couple others
Yeah, that have proven to be
maybe to
better movies.
surpass.
yeah,
For sure.
so that would I think we're good.
Where
with
is
that.
Mission Impossible 1? There it is. Okay.
So then let's move on to Kev.
Let's do one that I enjoyed but wasn't even great. I would say the soundtrack is better than the movie, and that's Oblivion.
Yeah, agreed.
I never saw that one.
I'd give that a solid C.
I
of a
put it
movie
in C.
because the
That sounds good to me.
soundtrack, awesome. Movie, meh.
Yeah, I think that's fair. All right, I think I'm gonna pick one.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna pick American Made,
Oh,
and
that's a
I'm
good
gonna
one.
I'm gonna put it
okay.
in B. That's where
Yeah,
I would put
that's
it.
a good
was good.
spot. It's a really solid Tom Cruise movie, but it's not his best.
Yes,
Starred
agreed.
Gary Gergich's daughter. That was cool.
Millicent.
It's one of the few like dramatic Tom Cruise roles that he's done in the last 10 years.
Mhm.
It might be the only one because all of his movies, I'd say, in the past 10 years are like action dramas.
action.
And it's still pretty like action heavy.
Yeah, but it is. I would not say it's an action movie. It's just a
No, it's got action sequences of him smuggling things in and out for sure and escaping. But I call that a drama.
Yeah, I would say that's more of a drama. But I liked it, man. I was
I liked it a
into
lot. I
Yeah,
only
it's
saw
very
it
good.
once,
Yeah,
but I did see it in theaters and I liked it.
yeah.
Very good movie.
I bet it got good reviews as well.
We'd have to check it.
guess.
I would bet it's probably like 70s on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
I was
guess.
thinking closer to 80s, to be honest.
Look it
85.
up.
85.
85.
Yeah. Okay, I was wrong.
Nice.
Critics didn't like it as much, or the audience didn't like it as much, but critics really liked it.
Well, I bet audiences were like, "This isn't a Tom Cruise action movie." That's my
Yeah,
theory.
it's still 78 though. Audience.
Yeah, that's still
Solid.
really good.
Oh, you told me you gotta think? Fuck that, man. Tom, why don't you pick one?
Pick a bad one, Tom.
Yeah, pick a
Oh,
bad
bad
one.
one?
Aim for a D,
Oh man. Night
or maybe
and day.
pick a controversial.
Night and Day.
Yeah, I think that's
You think that's a D?
yes.
Yeah, I would put it there.
Just the name alone, D.
Yeah, you're right. Kev,
I feel like there was a time in movies where we were into puns. This was that era. Like night.
late
Yeah.
late aughts, early tens.
Yeah,
yeah.
2008 is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I don't know when this came out, but
Got it.
I think it was 2010.
okay. Let's go. Let's go Rain Man. I'm interested to hear what you guys say about Rain Man.
One I've never
Because
seen.
if you asked me in like the year 2000 something, I would have had it much higher.
Interesting. I would put Rain Man S or A.
I would say A, just because I don't know how it's aged. I would want to see I would want to go back and see how Dustin Hoffman treats the character and how he plays it, and how Tom Cruise treats Dustin Hoffman. I'm sure there's some things that you're
I
like,
feel like
whoa.
That aren't
the
woke.
scenes that I have seen, like he treats him like shit. And
I'm sure there's some R words dropped in there for sure.
Oh,
That'd
definitely.
be tough. Okay, I think that's fair. Put it in.
So I
A.
think A.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Because Dustin Hoffman won Best Actor. Yes.
Or I don't know.
I believe.
Did it win
he
Best
did.
Picture? It didn't win
think
Best
it
Picture,
did.
did it?
I'd have to take a look.
Let's see. We'll move on and I'll look it up.
It came out before my lifetime, so I can't say for sure if it won Best Picture. Any
My
movie that
parents
won
really-
Best Picture since I was born, I can guarantee you it was Best
My
Picture.
parents really liked it, and so they showed it to me a bunch because they were like, "This is." I do remember one scene where he's like, "We're in Bumblefuck, Missouri," and now I just think of Missouri as just Bumblefuck, Missouri.
All right, here's what I'm going to pick.
Yeah, hit us.
Rock of Ages.
Who
Never
cares?
saw
cares?
it. Never saw it.
Who
So, yeah, who
cares?
cares?
We'll just that out there. Tom, what do you got?
Oh, real quick. Rain Man was the first film to win both the Academy Award for Best Picture and Best International Film Festival Golden Bear. I don't know what that is.
Interesting. Never heard of that.
Interesting.
Hey.
The Golden Bear. Which international film festival though?
Moscow?
I couldn't tell you. Okay, so Dustin
International
Hoffman
Film
won
Festival?
Best Actor. It won Best Screenplay, Best Art Direction, and Best Cinematography,
It's pretty good.
and Best Picture.
That's good.
Thinking back, I mean, that should be an S tier, but just the subject matter, I think, drops down to an A because who knows.
Okay.
Anyway, moving on.
Tom?
I'm gonna go with The Last Samurai.
Okay. I watched this recently because it was on
Netflix.
some streaming platform. Yeah.
I
think
really like it.
was-
I'd put it at about B.
was- Yeah, it's B or C.
I would say C.
It's really long.
It is long.
But I don't think it's like, I don't know. It's like it's teetering right in between B and C for me.
To me, it's like in the same vein as like Aviator, where we did those really long movies of people, true
In the
stories,
early to mid-2000s,
early
yeah.
to mid 2000s.
Yep.
Um,
I really liked it. I would argue for B, but
All right. Well, you picked it, and I'm not against it being B, so I'm going to put it in
Okay.
B.
okay.
All right.
To me, it's like B and a half,
Yeah.
somewhere in the middle.
Respect.
Kevin, what do
Maybe
you,
should that be C and a half?
Let's go with A Few Good Men. I think this should be easy, but it's S or A for me.
I'd put
Yeah.
it in A.
Same.
Okay. Cool. It's got the iconic scene, and if you go back and watch the movie, you're like maybe not as awesome as you thought it was, but still very, very good.
Yeah.
There are two that are in the top left corner that I'm trying to figure out what they are.
I can't see it.
Taps is top left,
Oh, that is Taps.
and Losing It. I don't know what Losing It is.
I've never heard of that.
Would you guys be against putting Taps in Who Cares? Not because it's a bad movie,
No, I'm not.
but
Also, Losing It. I don't even know what Losing It is.
let's put both of those in Who Cares. Save some time.
Sounds great.
I mean, if we don't know, then we don't
It's
care.
a 1983 movie with Tom Cruise, Shelley Long,
From
John
Cheers.
Stockwell.
Interesting.
Set in 1965, four rowdy teenage guys travel to Tijuana for a night of partying when they're joined by a heartbroken housewife.
Yeah, who cares?
Okay, cool.
Tom, pick another one.
I'm gonna go with Magnolia.
Ooh, nice.
Hmm.
I would put this B. That's where I would
That's
put
what
it.
that's what I think.
That sounds good.
Okay.
It's been so long
Right.
Yeah.
Kevin?
since I've seen it.
I haven't even seen it.
Let's go with MI2 since we were talking about it.
Put that at a C.
I'd put it at D, but
I think I would too, but
It's
I
more
don't-
entertaining than like I think people give it credit for, but it is definitely the worst of the Mission Impossible series.
okay, let's put it in C.
I think
then.
it's better
You think
than
it's
The
better
Mummy,
than
for
Mummy and Jack
sure.
Reacher
Oh,
2.
definitely, yeah, definitely better
Let's
than
do
those
that.
movies.
We'll give it
Okay.
a little bit more credit.
Okay.
Kevin?
Yeah. Didn't I just pick that? Yeah,
Yeah.
Kenny, you pick one.
Oh. I know what I'm going to pick, and it should be an S, but I know you guys are going to fight me on it. Legend. Put it in S.
No,
Put Legend in S.
never. Not even if there's a fire.
Shoot, yeah, I don't know. This feels like a pretty big disparity between
I
us.
think that
I'd put it in a D.
personally, D? I
D?
wouldn't
I
go
didn't-
D.
I didn't like it.
I'd put
I
it
didn't
in
like it.
C.
I can live
was
with C.
D?
I can live with C, but I just didn't like it.
I didn't love it either.
Kevin, you're the deciding vote then.
What are we between? C and D?
C and D.
I think C.
Okay. It's not great. Like
No.
I'll put it
But
out there.
we
I'll
all
say
have
it.
those
It's not
movies that we
great.
admit is not a great movie that we love.
Yeah.
So-
Oh, I have loads of those.
I have a
Yeah.
weird nostalgia spot for Legend. So
and that's
like,
totally fair, but I didn't grow up watching it, and so I think I didn't see it.
I also wrote
college.
a blurb on it for Do You Like Apples? And
Oh yeah.
Did you?
because they were suggesting Tom Cruise movies, and I put it in there. And I'm pretty sure they were like, "Are you sure? Like, are you sure you want to put this in there?" It was more just like my like personal love letter to that movie. I do think visually it's stunning. For
It does have
when
good
it came
effects.
out, it has excellent effects. It has great ambiance, but like story wise, it's not great. Tom Cruise is actually really bad in it.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Curry as the devil's pretty sweet.
Pretty scary.
Yeah, he's pretty freaky.
Scary.
But yeah, okay. I can live with Legend and C. I think that's fine, even though I'd put it in S. But who's
How about
next?
Risky Business?
Risky Business?
Yeah, it's too risky.
I would put it in A.
I like it. I think it's one of those like with Top Gun where it's like I watch it now. I'm not
I actually
that
would
enthused about
almost
it,
argue B.
Well, here's what I would say.
but I feel like it's such a culturally significant.
Right, that's where I was going to
film.
go with it.
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
that I would
I'm
put it
fine
in
with
A. I would say S, but I don't think it's that good.
No.
So I would put it in A because of the cultural relevance, not so much that it's a good movie.
Right.
It's funny, people for sure know the scene of Risky Business without actually even having any idea what the movie is.
Do you want me
or
to
that
reenact
Tom
it right
Cruise
now?
was even
On stream.
Take your pants off.
I don't.
You
I
got
think
a
we would
slippery
get
floor.
flagged for
Can you
that.
slide?
I think we get flagged for that, and then I get a text from Austin later. It's like, "Hey, I just got a flag. What's this all about?" We're like,
Yeah, I was
here's the thing.
sliding
Took my
through
pants
living room
off
in
in
my
the middle of a stream.
Is that bad?
Yeah.
Not allowed to do that.
All right. Let's go with. You know what's not on here?
Huh.
I'm just noticing. Top Gun Maverick isn't on here.
Oh,
weird.
weird.
That
That's
is
weird.
weird.
Well, I think I would.
I'd put that
here.
as superior.
Can I add? Can I add one maybe?
All
All right. Well, just so you know, Top Gun Maverick would be S tier for me also.
It would
Absolutely.
be in the S.
100%.
Consensus.
Let's try and get another in the S tier. Let's
All right,
see how.
let's see.
Let's see if we can agree on one.
I don't know if there's any S tier left, but
There's another Mission Impossible I put in S tier. I think Rogue Nation was pretty good.
Which one was Rogue Nation?
It was right before Fallout.
Was that the one with Rebecca Ferguson or Paul?
Yeah.
Rebecca Ferguson.
Rebecca Ferguson.
That's how I just think of them as. Which one is Tom Cruise? That one's very good too.
it's
But
good.
I think it would be A.
I would put it
Okay.
in A. I don't know
Alright,
if I'd want to
fine.
put it in S.
Fine.
Just like I think I would put Ghost Protocol in A as well.
Same.
Yeah.
Let's just do that. Ghost
Ghost
Protocol.
Protocol's definitely.
Because I think they're both as good as each other, but I don't think they're
Yeah.
quite as good as
Well,
Fallout.
shit. Let's just
Alright.
round out Mission Impossible. I'd put 3 in B.
Yeah.
I think that's
It's
fair.
it's good, but not the best one.
Yeah.
I think that's very fair.
All right. We're getting down
Minority
to-
Report might be S. I love Minority Report. Come on, baby.
I haven't watched it. We tried to
We
watch
tried
it.
to
I've
watch
never
it.
seen it. I've never seen it.
Damn it.
I would
I love
put
that.
it. I would say A.
And he looks like a-
But if Kevin says S, I'm okay with S.
I've never seen it. I don't know. We tried to
Oh.
watch it once and it didn't work. It was a failure. I've seen the first 5 minutes of when he goes to visit the pool, and it's like,
Mhm.
oh, that's milk.
I love that movie, but I won't throw a fit.
Should we flip a coin?
Yeah, let's flip a coin. I think that's the fairest way to do it.
All right, flip a coin generator.
All right, what do
Here,
you?
here we go.
All
right,
Tom,
call
you call
it,
it in the
Tom.
air.
I'll call heads.
And it is in the air. And ooh, that's a long flip. Still flipping. Heads.
All right, that's here.
Okay.
There you go.
Tom wins.
Yes.
All right. Let's go with all the right moves.
I haven't seen it.
Never
I
seen
haven't
it.
either.
Okay, so
So I think we should put it in Who Cares?
I guess so.
'Cause I
If
think
no
sounds
one's,
good.
if none of us have ever taken the time to watch it,
Is
Oh,
that
wait.
is he
Yeah.
like a football star or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
If
I've
I had
never
to guess,
seen
it's probably a C. But I think someone that's older than us would be like, "That's a good movie." you know?
Oh
but-
yeah. All right, let's
I haven't seen it, so
let's go with Far and Away next.
I don't think I've seen the whole
I've never
thing,
seen it.
I've
but
seen.
from what I've seen, I'd put maybe a C.
Okay.
It's fine, but it's not a great movie.
I have seen it, and I can barely even remember what it's about.
All right, let's put it C. Weird Adult says Far
Yeah.
Away waste of 70mm film stock. So
Maybe
let's
I don't
leave it
remember-
in C. I think C.
I don't remember anything about it, and I have seen it. So that
Well,
can't
here's
be
what I'll
good.
say. Other than Weird Adult just now, I've never heard anybody talk like bad about it. Like really, be
No.
like, oh, it's a horrible movie. So
I've never heard anyone say anything like extraordinary
exactly.
about it
So
either.
I think C's a good spot for it. That's
Middle
my
of the
thought.
road. Yeah,
Okay.
I agree.
Okay. What about original Top Gun? How do you feel?
That again,
I would
like
say
it's
C.
kind of like risky business for me. Like it's not like one I love or
Yeah.
go over the moon for, but it's again culturally significant.
But I agree with you, but I'll also say this. I think it's a step below Risky Business as
So
a
B.
movie.
Okay,
I'd be fine with B.
You guys hear that? That was loud.
it's another ad.
Kenny's
No, it was just like a
hearing
boom.
all kinds of things today.
Somebody upstairs. Okay, so we're getting down to it. We got 6 left.
I can live with B.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah, I think B is the good spot for it because it's like it's on the good side. I don't think it's as good a movie as Risky Business, but it's probably more culturally relevant than a lot of other movies. So I think B is a good spot.
Okay.
What about Tropic Thunder?
I
S or A for me.
I would
I love.
I would
I don't
say
think it's S, but I think A.
it would meet the criteria of a Who Cares movie, but his role in that movie is so great
Yeah.
that I think it puts it automatically at least B.
It's also for people our age very relevant.
I think we
Yeah.
should put it in A.
I think so
Okay.
too.
Okay.
The fact that like the whole Robert Downey Jr. thing just makes it like still relevant. It's like in a weird way. It's like, remember when he did that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's do Tom, why don't you pick one actually? You go.
Let's go with Days of Thunder.
Never saw it.
Never seen it.
I've seen it once.
What's
and
it even
was,
about?
It was fine. He's a NASCAR driver.
So
Oh, yeah.
would you
yeah.
say
put it
you
C.
called it C? Okay.
I'd say C.
All right.
Okay. NASCAR.
Kev, you pick one.
Let's say Rock of Ages.
We already did that.
We did? Oh, I
yeah,
missed
put
it.
it in Who Cares.
Yeah. Okay. Eyes Wide Shut.
I would put it in B. It's
That sound.
It's
I haven't
relevant.
seen it, but
It's
it
very
seems
relevant.
like one that like
I
it's
think
highly rated and highly regarded. But
I
I'm
don't
not.
really want to watch it ever again. I'll say B. I think I would agree.
it hit some list of like one of the best movies of the 90s.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
it didn't do it for me like that.
Right. I think that's why we'll put it in B. Color of Money.
Never saw it.
Never saw it.
I've never seen it either. But I,
never
don't
even-
think we
I
should
didn't
put it
see
in
the
Who
original
Cares.
either.
Let's see.
I wouldn't say Who Cares either, because I know it's again another one that like people do love, and it was I think
I say we stick
really
it.
acclaimed.
I say we stick it in B.
That sounds good.
Stick
yeah,
it
I
in
think
the
it
B.
was highly regarded by the critics, if I
Yeah.
remember right.
Stick
I'm
it
cool with that.
in the B. There we go.
Ooh, Cocktail.
Cocktail.
I'd put that in like C or D.
Yeah, same. I'd probably
I
put
was-
it in D.
I
Yeah.
was thinking D. I've seen it one time.
Yeah. And then
Last one.
Last one. Born on
Born
4th
on
of
the
July.
4th of July.
Born on the 4th of July.
I'd put
Find
C. I know it was like a
Never-
big deal for him,
never
but
seen
like I don't think it's that great of a movie.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Never saw it.
All right, see it is. Guys, that's it. We're done. We did that in
Hell
44
yeah, this was
minutes.
so much fun.
Yeah, that was fun. I just had
I
a
enjoyed
blast.
that.
I love this.
This should just be our podcast now where we just rank stuff.
We're a tier podcast.
I'm into this branching out, trying new things. I do.
Yeah. Well, that's going to
For
bring
sure,
us...
if we draft, we should do it this way too. This
Yeah,
was much easier
definitely.
to visualize.
So that's going to bring us to the end. Guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Weird Adult in the chat. Thank you so much. Yeah. So we're going to be back probably next week with some more episodes. So be on the lookout for that. In the meantime, you can follow us on social media at the CineBoiz on Twitter and Instagram. You can also follow Cork Bats, our parent company, on Twitter and Instagram at CorkBats. Also, be sure to visit corkbats.com. Check out their TikTok. Check out their YouTube. All that good stuff. And be sure to rate, review, subscribe to this podcast. If you've been listening to us, today, I know you didn't get the visual medium of us putting all these movies in the tier list, but we'll be sure to post a copy of the tier list on Monday, whenever the episode comes out. So be on the lookout for that. Then, guys, you have anything else to say? Anything you want to go with?
Shoot,
I do
think
not.
so.
Okay.
This was fun.
This was a
Great
blast.
time.
We're going to do this again. All right. See
Can't
you
wait.
guys.
Bye.